everyone. If you don't recognize me, I am Jerome Curly Howard, one of the original Three Stooges, or should I say Four Stooges, since my brother Shemp was there before me. Please grab some popcorn, sit down, and enjoy this little short, brought to you by Chris Dallas at Dual Ped and Celebrity Recreations. And please do me a favor. Certainly. Subscribe, comment, like, and share to his channels, because Chris does this for the love of the art. He never makes any money from it since none of his channels are monetized. Okay, now what you are about to watch is yours truly having a discussion with Robert De Niro about Donald J. Trump, the 45th President of the United States, amongst other great topics as well. As stubborn as Bobby is, I try to convince him that Trump is not the bad guy here and is not the one that separated America like he thinks. So let's see how it went down. Please watch it till the end. A lot of work went into making this happen. Chris had a difficult time trying to replicate my voice, and even more difficult, trying to find a scene where I don't move around like a maniac so that he can capture a proper lip sync. So he ended up using this photo of me here at the start when I had some hair to do a lip sync and make it move, so realistically, it's mind-blowing. It came out splendid. He then uses a scene out of Disorder in the Court for the rest of the short, where I took the stand and was one of our most famous short films ever. Also, pay close attention to the facts given in this conversation, as most of them are real. Hit us in the comments section with what you thought of this and what else you want to see. Chris is taking requests, so I hope you all enjoy it. Oh, and one more thing before we continue. This is a drawing Chris did of me, and I personally think it looks pretty darn good. He's testing it out to see if he can make me talk through this drawing while keeping my lips in sync, and from the looks of it, it's pretty freaking good. I'm so impressed that he could draw me and make me talk with perfect lip sync. Now it's real talent. The guy is damn good, so please subscribe to his channel, folks. He'd really appreciate it. Now let's continue with the show, and let us know in the comment section your opinions on this drawing and the entire video. Hey, Bobby, what's eating you lately? I see you running around like a chicken with its head cut off. What's up with that?
Hey, Curly, you know what's eating me? It's Trump. The guy's a fucking menace. If you only knew.
You talking about Donald? Why? Don't you like him? Oh, I know, all right. The greatest president ever? Why, he's the cat's pajamas, I tell you. What's not to like?
Greatest president? Are you fucking kidding me, Curly? The guy's a fucking joke. Look, Curly, I respect you and your brothers, bro. I watched all your Three Stooges shorts when I was a kid, and I loved your work especially, so I don't want to get into an argument with you over this fucking moron Trump.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you something, wise guy. First of all, he's not a freaking moron. When Trump was in charge, the economy was buzzing like a beehive. Jobs everywhere, stock market booming. And don't forget, we had the lowest unemployment in decades. What's your stupid Biden done? Crap all, I say, crap all.
Sure, if you ignore all the fucking chaos he caused. Plus, he's a racist. Don't you see? He hates everybody but himself. And look, Curly, Biden may not be perfect, but he's not a fucking criminal like Trump is.
Chaos, shamaos. He kept us safe, Bobby. Remember that? No wars anywhere. And what about that debate on June 27th? What a disastrous night for Biden. He couldn't even string a sentence together. It was like watching a train wreck. And if anyone is a racist, it's your frickin' Biden. How can you not see it, Bobby? And criminal, you say? How can you even say that with a straight face? When your Biden used his vice president status to embezzle tens of millions of dollars to his family members from foreign companies, especially from China. Just because I'm dead doesn't mean I can't see what's going on, Bobby. Heaven is a good place to be. Certainly. I can see everyone and everything from up there. Therefore, I can see your stupid Biden is the criminal here, not Trump. And I have witnesses, too. My two brothers are there with me, Mo and Shemp, and so is Larry, for that matter. Witnessing what Biden has been doing all this time. So don't even go there, my friend. We are the spy in the sky, if you know what I mean.
Wow, Curly, you really can see all that shit from up there? That's fucking awesome, bro. You're right, though. That debate was a fucking disaster for everyone, not just Biden. Trump fucking lied throughout the debate. All he did was lie for fuck's sakes.
Lie? I spotted no lies from Trump, Bobby. The truth hurts for you demo rats, doesn't it? If anything, Biden is the one who lied over and over again. Allow me to point some of his lies out. Biden claimed he didn't raise taxes for anyone making less than $400,000 a year. Wrong! He sure as hell did. Biden also stated that Trump once said Hitler has done some good things. Wrong. This claim has been disputed with no substantial evidence supporting that Trump made this statement. Biden repeated the debunked story that Trump called deceased American soldiers suckers and losers. Wrong. Multiple former Trump administration officials and fact-checkers have refuted this story. Biden again claimed that Trump did nothing to curb Iranian aggression. Wrong! In contrast, Trump ordered the assassination of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in 2020, which was a significant action against Iran. Biden claimed that the only existential threat to humanity is climate change. Wrong! While climate change is a threat, and many would argue otherwise, it is debated whether it is the sole existential threat, among other more serious threats like nuclear war or pandemics. Wait, there's more lies! Biden insinuated that Trump made no effort to prevent the Capitol riot on January 6, 2021. Reports indicate, though, that Trump sought to deploy National Guard troops ahead of the event. And we now know that Nancy Pelosi caused the insurrection at the Capitol on January 6, 2021, with plenty of video evidence to back it up. And finally, Biden stated that his son Beau died in Iraq. But Beau actually died of brain cancer in 2015 and did not die in combat in Iraq. I could go on, but this would be over an hour long and wouldn't be called a short. So there you have it, Bobby, a plethora of lies from Biden. The guy sucks. He lost that debate hands down. He couldn't even answer a question if his life depended on it. Even the left-wing media was all over him, making him look like a real bozo, too. The White House is now looking more and more like Weekend at Bernie's. Congrats, Demo-rats. As per Joe Pesci, you've done a phenomenal job taking it to the shithouse. Biden definitely needs a serious medical examination. Morale is very low among staffers and communications, with higher-ups deteriorating daily. Everyone is miserable there, and senior advisors are a total black hole. Major Democratic Party donors are pressuring him to drop out in favor of a younger candidate. Biden is dangerously out of touch with concerns of Americans, that's for sure. What a freaking circus!
Curly, that's some great info you just laid out, my man. You sure do your homework, bro. I guess you are the spy in the sky after all. But Trump's policies divided this country, no doubt. Look at all the fucking hatred he stirred up. What you got to say about that?
Hatred? Do you want to talk hatred? What about you, Robert? You and your Hollywood pals bashing Trump every chance you get. That's hatred. You're ruining your own legacy, Bobby. Don't you see it? People loved you, and now they can't stand you.
I'm just standing up for what's right, Curly. I can't sit back and watch him fucking destroy everything you know.
Destroy? He was making America great again, bro. What do you mean, destroy? Are you okay, bro? Maybe you also need to take one of those special meds they're giving to Biden. What happened to the border? The peace deals? The jobs? And don't forget, he didn't take a salary either. Who does that?
Look, Curly, I just can't support someone who lies and manipulates, not to mention all the other fucking shit he's done even before he became president.
Lies? Manipulates? I just laid out some of the lies Biden said at the debate for you. Why are you blaming Trump? Why? Don't you like him? Ever heard of politics, pal? They're all the same. But Trump, he was different. He shook things up. And you, Bobby, you're looking like a fool chasing after him. It's a shame to ruin such a reputation over politics. But I forgot, like Joe Pesci said. You're a quarter Italian, not full-blooded. And Pesci says if you're a quarter Italian, you're too bloody stupid. I guess he's proven that right, not me, he said it. I'm just a little old Jewish boy, what do I know?
Maybe you're right, Curly. Maybe you're not. Maybe we all need to take a step back. But I still don't want Trump to be the fucking president again. I'll try and calm down my antics going forward, but I can't promise anything. If Trump wins again, I'm leaving the country this time. You can bet on that.
That's the spirit. People will love you again if you leave the country. Okay, just kidding, Bobby. Now, how about we enjoy these pancakes before they get cold and forget about the White House for a while?
All right, Curly. But seriously, Curly, how do you ignore all the scandals and controversies? The guy is a fucking cheater, a liar, a fucking racist, a moron, an imbecile, a cockroach, and I can go on, and you don't know him as well as I do. Living in New York City all my life. I've known this guy ever since he was young, and he's never fucking changed. You, on the other hand, lived in California most of your life, so you have no idea about this fucking crook.
Cockroach, first of all. That's Tony Montana's line, so don't go stealing his act, pal. And scandals, you say? They all got scandals. But let me tell you, Trump had guts. He faced it all head on. Look at the peace deals he brokered in the Middle East. No other president ever came close. You may think whatever you want of the man, but I'll tell you he's not a crook. He's far from one. I've watched him closely from up above. I don't have to live in New York City to know that he's a good man. Nobody has helped the people of America as much as he has. I wish I was alive during this time when he was president. My brothers and I would have loved it. You guys are lucky to have him.
Okay, I'll give him that. But what about the environment? He rolled back so many fucking regulations.
Regulations. He was putting Americans first, Bobby. We were energy independent, buddy. No more begging for oil from other countries. That's a big deal, my friend.
But at what cost, Curly? The planet's health is at stake, bro.
You got a point there, Bobby. But we gotta balance things, right? Jobs, economy, and the environment. Can't have one without the other.
So you think Trump balanced it well?
Better than most. And don't forget, he got tough on China. Finally, someone stood up to him. We gotta protect our interests, you know. And look at all the tariffs he laid down on them, and America made a lot more money when he was president.
That's true. But his handling of the pandemic was a fucking mess.
Yeah, that was a tough one. He's not perfect, nobody is, but hey, he got those vaccines out faster than anyone thought possible. Operation Warp Speed, remember? Plus, we now know that Anthony Fauci was lying on many occasions. He was grilled by Congress, Bobby! Senator Rand Paul proved Fauci was lying about the National Institutes of Health, NIH, funding gain-of-function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Fauci was trying to cover up the possibility of a laboratory leak. Fauci faced criticism for changing his public stance on mask wearing and the efficacy of vaccines. Early in the pandemic, he advised against the general public wearing masks, a position he later reversed. Fauci also lied about the 6-foot social distancing rule. It was all laid up. Representative John Joyce questioned the scientific basis for this guideline, suggesting it was arbitrary and not sufficiently backed by research. Fauci was also confronted about his support for vaccine mandates. Some lawmakers argued that his advocacy for making life difficult for unvaccinated individuals to compel them to get vaccinated was overreach and contributed to public distrust in health authorities. Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia tore into Dr. Fauci saying, "You belong in prison." We now know very well that these vaccines don't work. And we also know now that the spike protein is dangerous. The spike protein, a key component of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, is a pathogenic entity that can cause harm. Research has shown that the spike protein can induce a myriad of known diseases and syndromes, similar to tuberculosis that can be widespread in body organs. It has also been found to contain a toxin-like domain, which can bind to the nicotinic acid acetylcholine receptors of the cholinergic system, leading to potential neurotoxic effects. The persistence of the spike protein in the body and its potential to cause harm have led to unprecedented high rates of adverse events. The pharmaceutical industry's use of these technologies has been criticized for its potential dangers to health. Research also showed that the spike protein can damage endothelial cells and disrupt the blood-brain barrier. So there are even more reasons now to intervene with the use of antioxidant compounds such as luteolin, in addition to available anti-inflammatory drugs to prevent the harmful actions of the spike protein. In conclusion, the search results suggest that the spike protein is a pathogenic entity that can cause harm, and its persistence in the body raises concerns about the safety of mRNA and adenovector COVID-19 vaccines. Yet Democrats painted Dr. Fauci as an American hero, for Pete's sake.
Wow, Curly, you guys are the real spy in the sky. Holy fuck. I wasn't aware of all that. That's pretty fucked up, bro. But what about all the division? Families torn apart, friends turned enemies, etc.
It is what it is, Bobby. He has to do what he has to do as the leader of the world. And you have so much hatred for the guy that you are greatly mistaken on the points that you just made. Obama is the one who's at fault here, and then Biden followed. If anything, Trump put families and friends together again. But you know what, Bobby? People got to take responsibility for their own actions, too. Can't blame one guy for everything.
You might be right, Curly. Maybe we all need to look in the mirror. I know Biden fucked up the economy badly. There's no question about that. Even though I'm a Democrat, I have to admit the economy is completely fucked because of him. And Kamala Harris, too? There's no question about it. But I do believe strongly that with another term, Biden will turn everything around. He learned from his mistakes. That's my strong belief.
Now you're talking crap again. Are you trying to give me the double talk? If you think Biden will turn this economy around, my brothers and I, and Larry too for that matter, will reincarnate and come back to Earth for another go at the Three Stooges. And you know that ain't happening, therefore Biden ain't doing squat next time around either. So better let Trump take over again for another term to keep you guys safe from another world war. Otherwise you'll all be up here in heaven with us. Let's get serious now and focus on what unites us, not what divides us. And hey, Bobby, these pancakes ain't gonna eat themselves and they're getting cold. Let's dig in, brother, from another mother.
All right, let's dig in. And maybe, just maybe, we can find some common fucking ground. And by the way, please say hi to your two brothers, Shemp and Mo, for me, please. And while you're at it, say hello to Larry, too. Tell them I'll see you guys sooner or later.
Okay, folks, there you have it. That's it for now. Thank you all for joining us here today at Celebrity Recreations and Chris Dallas from Dual Ped, who brought you yet another fine recreation with my boy Robert De Niro and yours truly, Jerome Curly Howard from the original Three Stooges. Certainly. Please Please support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Let Chris know how much you appreciate his talent. He puts a lot of work into this one. Certainly. This is not just an AI recreation. There's a lot of work involved to get these results. AI recreations cannot do what Chris does. If you don't believe me, take any AI program and try to put a story like this together. It's impossible! So showing your support, subscribe and comment. And don't forget, if you want to see your favorite celebrity in action, hit Chris up in an email because there's thousands of comments spread across his videos and it's hard for him to read them all, although he tries. His email is celebrityrecreations@gmail.com, and catch us back on the next recreation with yet another celebrity. I'm out of here. My brothers are calling me, but I'll be back sooner than you know it.